Alrighty guys, what is going on? Today's gonna be a little bit different. It's the day before the road trip, so that is very exciting. However, I've got a bunch of shit to do. One of those things being I have a stack of laundry the size of a small pyramid, and so I need to get all that done. I also just got summoned to a jury duty on the 24th of this month. So I gotta let them know that daily vlogging comes before this. So I gotta give them a call. Like I said in the first video, like our introduction video, my brother and I both have both of our businesses, I would say 90-95% automated. However, there is still that 5 or 10% that needs to be addressed, and I haven't really been addressing it this whole week. So I need to basically just go hard in the paint on emails for about an hour or two today. So it's emails, laundry, figure out that jury duty. I want to wash my car. I used to wash my car like every week, and now I haven't washed it for like a month. It's kind of due to the rain and all that, because I'm not going to wash it if it's going to rain. But want to get that out of the way, and then I got to make a couple calls for work as well. And then we have the new product coming in, I want to say early next week, like Tuesday or Wednesday. So got to make sure that's all set up, goes to the right fulfillment center. And yeah, so, oh yeah, we're going to do like a Q&A, I think, or like a little info on what we're bringing, because I got so many questions regarding what camera setup I use, and I've used a lot of camera setups, and I love this one, like, love this one. So I will show you guys what I use, Jeff will show you what he uses, and yeah, we'll just go over some questions. We'll talk about names for the RV. So thank you guys for commenting and saying what names you guys think it should be. So yeah, Jeff and I will go through those, and we'll kind of list those out and figure out what we're gonna name this puppy. And then, yeah, oh, and last thing, the frickin' wrap. I'm texting the guy right now, but he's still sick as a dog, so we're gonna see what happens, but if it doesn't get wrapped, it doesn't get wrapped, but we'll still do something funny on it. So, yeah, just wanted to get that out of the way. I know that was kind of a longer take. I'm trying to get better at literally just talking to the camera, because I know it's kind of weird for me. So, yeah, hopefully I'm getting a little better. So yeah, the first thing on the agenda today is we're gonna make breakfast. So maybe I do a little edit of me making eggs, and it's my what would I call this? The Sex Pistol special. Let's do this. Alright guys, well, you definitely need eggs for this recipe. You need, oh, I don't know why that one is already up. You need some taco sauce, optional, but also a very good option. And an avocado. So eggs, butter, avocado, taco sauce, some bread. Sorry, I was gonna make this sexy and shit, but I got too hungry and I just need to make breakfast at this point. Okay, so first things first, let's get this puppy on. That's good to go. So now, let's cut them butts. Oh, maybe we should do like 6. God, there's so much time to do this. Once this gets to a simmer, there we go, like that. Get a piece of toast out, pop it in the toaster. Alrighty, so now we are back in action. We got those things frying at the stone. You know, I like to put on my shiza back when I am making it, so you don't have to do that after the fact. Jury duty can go over there. Taco sauce, you want to shake it. You don't need butter anymore. Also, fun little fact, I'm cooking this on way too hot of heat. I'm kind of screwing up right now. Just cook it on like a small little simmer. I don't know if this is gonna taste that great. What am I doing? What am I doing? Eggs go back. This is good if you got like a date or something. You're gonna need a spatula. Watch this. Watch this. You just wanna like hope for the best on that flip. Oh, we gotta check on our toast. Okay, we got the toast out. Kind of looks burnt, but it's not. That needs to come off. Oh boy, things are moving too quickly. You want to slice up this just, oh yes. Okay, so then you just, honestly, we don't have enough time, so you just want to just put this on there. If you have any pepper, throw that on there, because that's pretty good. And then we just want to slide this off. Oh, bam. Gosh, it's like frickin', what's that girl that with white hair that does the cooking show? Oh, you got that final touch. Oh. Woo! And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you make an effing breakfast. Look at this thing. Oh, and then maybe like a little, ooh. I'm gonna get a personal, like, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. The up close shot. You guys ready for this? Check it. Oh. Are you kidding me? So thanks for tuning in to Matt's cooking channel.
In 1, 5, 4, 3.
Let's do this, J-Bone.
Let's do it, Matt.
Okay. So we are getting to it. Today is a new day. I know I filmed that cooking video yesterday actually, and I don't really know where that idea came from, but it happened. It's out there. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that, but whatever. Today or yesterday was actually a very productive day. Got emails done, finished the laundry, and got the jury duty postponed again. So I basically was just doing a bunch of work yesterday and was supposed to shoot this, but it got away from me. So now we're
road trip ready.
We're getting road trip ready. Today is the day of the road trip, and we just got to shoot this really quickly, and then we're starting our adventures. So you will see that in tomorrow's video. But yeah, just wanted to get this out of the way because there has been a lot of questions, what I use and then what Jeff uses. So we're gonna start with what Jeff uses, and then we're gonna move on to what I use. Sorry if it's a little quick, but we gotta get this show on the road. We've actually tried doing this a few times, and it goes way too long. So we're gonna try to keep this short, sweet, and why we use it.
Yeah, we'll cut out the story time this time.
Okay, cool.
Good.
So what does J-Bone use for his primary camera?
Perfect. Okay, guys, so my camera that I use, my drug of choice, is the G7X Canon Mark II, I think it's called. It's a pretty fun little point and shoot camera, and you'd be surprised at the quality that you could get with it. I just posted a video on my YouTube. It's called Laguna Beach Winter Morning, and if you watch it, it's only 1 minute, and it's pretty...
It looks good.
Thanks, dude. It's
really
pretty
does.
cinematic, and that was shot on this little $600 camera. So, like, everyone's always asking, oh, what kind of camera did you use? Like, it's not really about the gear. Like, that's the second most important thing. The story is the most important thing. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, I think Eric Conover put it the best. He's like, you don't need the big gear.
Yeah, shout out to Eric. Eric was the one who set me up with this one because I was a little intimidated when I was getting into the video thing, and I was like, dude, just tell me what I gotta use, because I see guys like Matt using these big cameras, and so he's like, Jeff, just get yourself a point and shoot. So Eric, thanks, and we'll see you soon on the road trip. So that's camera number one.
Camera number one.
Yes, the only knock on it is audio. Audio could be a little bit better, but great starting camera. So $600, this is great, and we would also recommend
the 70D or 80D. Just that's kind of like the nice stat setup.
Yeah.
Great cameras for a great price.
Exactly. So the next camera I use is a GoPro 4 Hero Black. I use this for some surfing shots. It's been flat in California the last couple weeks, but hopefully...
That's just shower cam now. That's just pure shower cam.
Yeah, so we're going to throw this in the RV with a 4-person shower.
Yeah.
So what I do for this is I don't use any of the mounts. All I use is I throw the housing, and then I threw a little spongy back on it so it floats, and then I also just bite it for cool point of view shots. So once the waves get about head high, it actually looks really cool on those shots. To accompany those two things, got to freaking arm up with a whole bunch of batteries. So here's an extra one for the Canon G7X, and then for GoPros, they use so much battery so fast. So I got 3 extra of those right here. And then to round it all off, I've got this little Joby thing?
Yeah, Joby Gorilla Pod.
Right, and so I really don't use this that much, to be quite honest, but what I will use it for is if I'm doing B-roll of myself, like walking around or whatever, for a quick cinematic shot, I'll set that up. Bottom line, my whole gear that's set up, I want to say it definitely costs under $1,000, maybe under 800.
And we recommend, honestly, going through Craigslist.
Yeah.
If you're familiar with Craigslist, use it, because you can get a lot of new stuff and you don't have to pay tax, you don't have to you can kind of take out a little bit of the bullshit price. So
exactly, we get all of our stuff off Craigslist for the most part. And the cool thing about my little setup is it all fits in this little travel bag. I got this off Amazon for 20 bucks. It comes with some little accessories. I just threw all those out and just used this. So my whole setup under 800 bucks and good to go. I also have another thing that we'll talk about later, but I'm going to pass it to Matt and let's talk about the big boy camera setup.
Okay, so as we just said, it's all about storytelling. You need the smallest camera. I agree with that 100%.
Well, yes and no, Todd.
But I'm kind of anal in that sense that I really want the high quality. I'm like obsessed with this type of stuff. That's why.
Right, and you've paid your dues a little bit. You've tried it. You've done.
Yeah, I've tried the 70D. I've done the 5D Mark II, 5D Mark III, the Sony A7R Mark I, Canon 60D, 70, like all those things.
Right.
So I have a fair share of knowledge of Canon as well as Sony.
You've earned your stripes. You know what I mean? So
I would like to think so.
Don't just jump into a camera like this. If you're, like, that's too much camera for you.
The camera that I use, I've been getting a lot of questions and comments regarding this, is called a Sony A7R Mark II. And like I said, I had the A7R Mark I, and it's a phenomenal camera, but I would say it's only geared towards photo.
And what we're concentrating on is video, is this travel gear.
And so there is an S version of this, which is all video, but I also use it for work for product shots. So I still needed the photo capability at like the high res. So I opted for the A7R Mark II, and it's a bang show. Like this thing is a beast. The autofocus is amazing and the quality is amazing. And I feel like that's an important part to touch on.
100%, because that's what really drew us to vlogging is there's a couple guys out there, namely you, John Olson, and Marcus. Shout out to you guys. You guys are crushing it. They inspired us. And then also Eric does some really epic stuff on just a little point and shoot.
Right.
And it actually uses some other things, I guess.
But for most part, it's on the Sony or the Canon G7X.
Right. And what we were drawn to is vlogs that were part vlog, where it's point of view, talking to the camera, but then also cinematic B-roll. Right. And so this thing has the best of both worlds.
Right. So yeah, it's the Sony A7R Mark II, and then I have two lenses for it. The lens that basically just is always on this is called a Sony G Master 24-70 2.8. And this thing, the colors out of it are amazing. The quality is out of it is amazing. Like when you zoom it into 70 millimeters and it's a constant 2.8, the fall off is amazing. And when you use that for video, it's so buttery. It's all time. And the manual focus is like the focus ring is butter as well. But it does come at a price. And I think I don't want to like try to be like, oh, look how much I spent on my camera gear, but
because we get most of our stuff off Craigslist.
Yeah.
Too, so.
But I do want to let you guys know because like this is an amazing camera. The 70D is an amazing camera, and they're basically you can get a great setup for $1,000 or under $1,000.
Oh yeah.
But this, I enjoy it like a lot, and so I wanted this. I just needed this. This is like my baby. I love this thing. So price for it is, I think the body is $3,300, and then the lens I'm using is $2,200. And then I also use the Rode VideoMic Pro, which is actually on this camera, and that's another couple $100. And then
you got that other lens.
Yeah, and then as well as all that stuff, you have to buy a shiza load of batteries because the Sony, that's their one down point, I think, is it goes through battery life like it's no big deal. And the last lens, I only have two lenses. I use a Sony f2 28mm, and this thing is a pocket rocket. It's a
PhD.
What up? Just got some new cologne for the ladies.
Oh, Derek, can we just finish this?
What do you mean?
We're filming right now.
Oh, no, it's cool.
It's cool.
No big deal.
Alright, back to the video. So the second lens that I use, and it's my...
By the way, Jeff's wearing makeup right now. No, just kidding.
Anyways, back to the video. Okay, so that was Derek. He comes and goes. Anyways, the second lens that I use, and it's my last lens, is called a Sony 28mm f2. And this thing is a pocket rocket. It's amazing. It's what I usually use if we go and like grab breakfast or something that doesn't require like crazy B-roll or something like that. I'll throw this little guy on and it's amazing. And it's pretty cheap. I think it's only like a few $100. The only thing is, they're like, when I got this, it was really hard to find. So maybe they're easier to find now, but great lens for the money. And then when we're getting our drone shots, a lot of people have been asking, what drone do I use?
Do we use?
And now it's we, because J-Bone actually just got himself the same drone last night.
Last night, picked it up last night.
And how'd you get it?
Craigslist.
Craigslist. There we go.
Yeah.
We actually also got them off Craigslist because you can't really buy them right now because they're on pre-order.
Exactly.
And the drone we use is the DJI Mavic. So yeah, where we really got this idea was we saw Marcus and Yoon using it on the boat, and we're like, this thing's insane. For the money, like, it's insane. And everyone thought it was a Phantom 4 that I was using. And it's literally just this Mavic. The quality is amazing, the size is amazing, like you can take it anywhere.
The size is the biggest thing.
You can almost put it
in your friend's pocket.
In your friend's pocket.
Who doesn't wear skinny jeans.
Exactly. Yeah. So I got one. Jeff got one. His battery is on the charger.
He just taught me how to fly it this morning. So
yeah,
that's pretty cool to see.
Head over to Jeff's channel because didn't you recorded some of that?
Yeah, and you were dropping knowledge bombs. So if you guys are thinking about getting a drone and want to know some of the ins and outs, watch that video and you'll see a lot of good stuff from Matt. Just setting it all up for us.
So yeah, that's pretty much it. I think we did an okay job.
Should we hold up some of the cameras for like a thumbnail?
Yeah. Yeah, should we?
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks guys for watching. Let us know if you have any other questions. And
road trip starts tomorrow. Hey,
let's do this. I think the best way is just to record it.
Yeah, I think that's a friend. We nailed that one.